What happens after that? You're getting introduced into the first team. I know you had a couple of appearances, but what was it like trying to break into the team? Because at the time, West Ham under Redknapp, we weren't a bad side.
No, it was, individually, it's where I wanted to be. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to be part of it. Once you get a taste of it, obviously there's going to be natural nerves, but you can't let it show. So you just want to just be part of it, see what it's like, get a feel for it. Once you get one or two touches, you do something right or whichever, you just want more of it. You just want more of it. Like I'll just tell you a quick little one of my first instances. So when we got sort of brought over to sort of do some shadow play against the first team, just to introduce, like, let you know what it was like. So I was. I had to attack Julian Dicks, right? And he just come over to me. He goes, "Listen, I know you're quick, but don't try any funny business. I'll smash you." And I thought, right, okay. So so after okay, I just spoke to Dicks.
Adam, sorry, how old were you when at this stage?
Probably about 16, yeah, because I was first year YT. So
yeah.
So I've just, got back to when, let the first team, let Harry talk to the first team, tell him how he wanted them to shape up or whichever. I've come back now. Frank says, "Newts, when you get the ball, absolutely roasting." And I'm just like, "Oh, hang on, what do I do here now?" What do I do here now? So I'm like, I've got to impress. I want to kind of impress the coaches, but I don't want to get hurt. So, anyways. I've got the ball. All I've just heard is get at him, and I just thought, right, let me push it. And listen, I'm past Dixie and whichever, and he did not care about the ball. I swear to you, I pushed the ball 10 yards. I got chopped at about 10 yards. The ball was well there, and I just got. and he looked at me. He says, "I effing told you don't play about." And but that's what he would do in the game, wouldn't he? Would he not do that in the game? So
it was quite a tense training atmosphere, because if you remember rightly, do you remember the Isle Berkovic John Hartson incident around that sort of time as well with the rows and whatnot?
Yeah.
Listen, first team training is first team training. See, sort of back then, obviously, old Chadwell Heath, you could go and watch training, and fights, rows happen all the time. It's part and parcel of character building. Again, like going into that type of environment as a youth team player or a youngster, you've got to step up and fend for yourself. So, so did I flinch from Julian Dicks? No, I took it. I had to take it. It bloody hurt, but you have to take it. So that Isle Berkovic and Hartson situation, I heard about it, but I was inside. So how it escalated, I don't know. But Johnny Hartson's a big guy, strong character. Berkovic is super skillful. Isn't really gonna, stand up. So I couldn't tell you what happened, but obviously he got on the wrong side of Big John there and took a whack. to say the least.
Happens all the time behind closed doors at training grounds, though, isn't it? Up and down the country, up and down the world, mate.
Listen, every sort of club must have some sort of squabble, because training is intense. If everything was easy ozy, then you wouldn't have the standards, you wouldn't have the characters in there. So like I say, I took a whack from Julian, but Monks used to dish it out. Rio used to dish it out. Steve Lomas would dish it out. Kits, to name a few. They'd all compete against each other. So just because you're a youngster doesn't mean you're going to get away with the seniors competing against each other themselves. So again, that's a part of all the learning process as well.
It's about training how you play, right?
Exactly that. There's nothing else more to it.
I think just going back to one name in particular that you just mentioned there, and I don't know anybody that you've ever played or anybody that's ever played the game with him hasn't mentioned him, John Moncur. Is there any memories of him around that sort of time? Because everybody seems to have this sort of mythical memory of him being this jokester, this prankster? Was he exactly like that?
100%. So, you know, the idea or the word of being professional, like, I think it comes, on a Saturday at 3:00, and you know, when the game kicks off. But in the dressing room, the day to day, you can't be all super professional and stiff. So we had loads of characters. Again, again, for me growing up, and coming into that first team squad, you know, if you've got time, have a look at anybody on the back of that program, right from Shaka all the way down to Razor, to Sinks, Monks, Lomi, Rio, Frank. Jesus!
Was Dowie there? Was Dowie there at that point as well? Ian Dowie?
No. I think I would have been schoolboy then. But again, you know, the lads are great. You know, they had the element of fun and, you know, silly tricks, silly games, have a laugh, you know. And then when it comes to training seriously, everyone just switches on, you know.